Let's go through the transformation process step by step. As a first step, you describe your enterprise. You populate architecture portfolios with elements that your operating model is made of. You can import information from other tools and other languages. Portfolios are used for describing the enterprise. Each portfolio provides a perspective on this enterprise. Inside each portfolio, there are catalogs. For example, the portfolio of people contains catalogs of organization functions, roles, organizations, individuals, and contracts connecting organizations. And the application portfolio contains catalogs of application functions, applications as a service, applications, and shared data stores. Catalogs also contains views to visualize the content of your catalogs along with their relationships. Now let's be realistic. If your landscape is complex, you need to be able to manage this complexity as you wish. For example, an application catalog might need further grouping of applications, or you might need to decompose applications into components and data stores. To manage complexity, you need the ability to manage levels of details when needed and for any catalog. Elements in the catalogs can be assessed either manually or automatically using imports. For applications, for example, user satisfaction can be assessed manually. The number of incidents can be imported automatically from an incident management system. Availability can be imported from an enterprise monitoring system. Cost can be imported periodically from an IT finance system. To define your strategy, you make internal and external diagnosis of your current situation. Regarding internal factors, various charts and dashboards can be used to summarize the current status of your visible enterprise. These internal factors are your strengths and weaknesses. External factors also influence your strategy. These include not only competition and regulations, but also current trends like culture, technology, and the economy. The external factors are your opportunities and threats. So based on these internal and external diagnoses, you can build your SWOT. And knowing where you are, you might now want to optimize your business model. Then you define or refine your goals that you cascade throughout the organization. To execute the strategy that was defined, you prescribe principles and standards, and you compile demands. Preferably, these all need to be aligned with your strategy. If a demand is not aligned with your strategy, the exception must be well documented. It needs to come with a good business case. Based on the strategy and demands, you define target capabilities. You identify the impact of these capabilities on your landscape. You might also need to decompose these capabilities into features. From there, you create capabilities roadmaps based on dependencies and priorities. You group capabilities into epics, like projects, that will deliver these capabilities. In Labnaf, specifically, an epic is a kind of project where the scope and duration are not necessarily predefined. When the focus is on innovation, an epic typically ends when the optimum benefit is delivered. Indeed, innovation requires exploration and agility. So innovation epics thrive when the scope is undefined. On the other hand, when the focus is on reliability, then the epic will typically turn into a traditional waterfall project. Remember, you have some goals defined in your strategy, and you have some capabilities and features to deliver during this epic. These target capabilities and features need to be turned into a solution. A solution is a combination of architecture, plans, and costs. To create your architecture solution, you can reuse items from the enterprise description. Alternative solutions need to be compared. One solution gets recommended, and hopefully the recommended solution gets approved. Now, you need to update the enterprise description. Indeed, the target solution being approved means that the to-be state needs to be updated. You also need to align the status of your epic in your project portfolio. And you need to add this epic to your release plan. Once the implementation of your solution has started, features get typically refined into user stories or use cases. You want to make sure that this implementation aligns to your architecture, that is governance. At one point, the solution will be hopefully running in production. You need then to update the enterprise description to reflect the new situation. Indeed, the enterprise description needs to reflect that the new solution architecture is now part of the as-is situation.